Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Much appreciated you tuning in for another edition of Mental Mondays. I'm out here on Lake Cherokee this morning, ready to get started. Man, it's cold out here this morning. It's in the 20s. Thought it'd be a lot warmer when we got down here, but I think it's supposed to warm up during the week. But anyway, today's topic on Mental Mondays is I want to talk a little bit about karma. And I think everybody pretty much knows what karma is. It's a pretty ancient concept of the fact that the concept that you get what you give in life, or you receive things upon you in life based upon how your actions are, whether it be good or bad. It's an ancient concept. It's been around for a long time, and it's sort of like it's basically the root of most belief systems. I mean, I don't care if you're Christian, Buddhist, Hindu, atheist, agnostic, whatever. Everybody sort of has the common thread amongst those things is you have sort of a common tenet, is that you need to try to be good, because if you're good, you're going to be rewarded for that. So I just sort of wanted to have a little discussion about that, about the observations that I've seen, around karma, throughout my own, time that I've been here on this planet so far. But anyway, one of the things, and I want to tie this into fishing and life in general too, but I tell you one thing, guys, the one thing that I've noticed is that, the whole concept of like, if you do good, you're going to have good things happen to you, or if you do bad, you're going to have bad things happen to you. I have not seen that in a consistent, reproducible manner. I've seen it very scattered all over the place. Guys, I have seen a lot of super good people, just the sweetest, nicest, just caring, loving people that you can imagine. I've seen terrible things thrust upon those people that lived a life of just being good and sweet and nice. And I'll use my mom for example. My mom was like the sweetest person I ever knew. Everybody loved her. I mean, she was just loved by everybody. Just always had a smile on her face. And she had a series of health problems throughout, the last 30 years of her life that nobody should have to go through. And that's one example. And then I've seen people that are just absolute assholes. And everybody knows politicians that are like that, are just narcissistic, dark, evil, self-centered, power, greedy, grubbing assholes. And they have every benefit of life and opportunity thrust upon them, and they seem to go through life unscathed. So from that standpoint, karma is not as cut and dried as you think. It's the same in bass fishing, guys. I've seen guys that are just absolute jerks on and off the water have tremendous success in fishing. And I've seen guys that are just pillars of the community and live a life of integrity and kindness that have just struggled and had injustices placed upon them in fishing that they shouldn't have. So I haven't seen it, guys, to be honest with you. But one thing that I think you have to look at in the bigger picture is, and I've thought about this and I've talked about this with a lot of friends of mine, is that there's couple different things here. When you're looking at karma, and I use that as a generic term. When I'm talking about karma, I'm talking about, it's just a word for like, if you do good, good things are going to happen. If you do bad, bad things are going to happen. There's a couple of different things here. You may be talking about something here on earth, we experience right now, or maybe it's some type of a karmic reward or punishment after we leave this planet. Maybe it's like, lessons we have to learn. You don't really know. It's sort of one of those mysteries of the universe. But nevertheless, I don't care what denomination you are, if you're religious, I don't care if you're atheist, agnostic, it doesn't matter to me. I could care less. It's a good tenet to go by, to be the best person that you can. It's like, you cannot go wrong. If you get up every morning of the day and you try to be kind and compassionate and live with empathy, caring for others, and just trying to be the best person that you can possibly be, that not only affects yourself immediately at that moment, but that rubs off on everybody else. And there's an energy that comes off of you that people can pick up on. When you're a good person and you're a caring, loving person, I don't mean an unconditional doormat, but I'm talking about somebody that lives their life through, with integrity and strength and kindness and all the good qualities that human beings have at times. When you live a life like that, you can't go wrong, and you shouldn't have to do that simply because you think you're going to get rewarded here or in the afterlife or punished. I mean, you should do that because that's just the thing that's the thing we need to be doing. And I don't think that gets taught enough in school. It's like, you see these subjects getting taught in school, but how many topics do you see in school about being a kind, empathetic, caring, loving person? I mean, there ought to be classes in that, and I think it'd be much better. But some of the strongest examples that you can do to strengthen yourself, in that type of realm, is to try to perform random acts of compassion and kindness that nobody sees, that nobody knows. I mean, that is when you grow as a person. If you do something that benefits yourself and this planet and other people, and you're anonymous about that, where nobody knows what you're doing, there's nothing more that will strengthen you internally as a person than doing something like that, because you're doing that for nobody else except to strengthen yourself. And when you do that, it rubs off on other people. When you do something like that to be good, and you don't expect any type of reward or any type of thanks or recognition for it, I think it reverberates a positive energy out into the universe that just benefits everybody. So even though the point of the video here, guys, is even though I have not seen karma play out like you think it should play out, or you wish it would play out at times, I still think it exists, and I think it exists on levels that go way beyond our understanding. We have a very limited frame of reference as physical beings on this planet. There's so many things about life that we just don't understand, and that's okay. I don't think maybe we're meant to. I think that if we were aware of all this, if we were aware of all these universal mysteries that go around us, then maybe we couldn't focus on what we're supposed to be doing here, having this physical experience on Earth. So I think maybe there's a reason there's mysteries out there. But the point of the video is just be a good person, man. You don't have to read a book, or you don't have to have somebody tell you how to do it. Just be a good person. You know what's right, you know what's wrong, you know what feels good. If something feels good for you to be doing it, and it strengthens you internally instead of weakens you, then that's what you have to go with. So anyway, quick video today, guys. I'm gonna get out here and try to find some of these bass on Lake Cherokee. I'll keep you updated. I'll give you guys a report after I get off the water tonight. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all later.